England, and that should be the 3 points in the bag, and there it is.
Well done, England.
1-0 to England. The job is done. England top the group.
It wasn't beautiful, but they got the job done.
Laurie over there panicking. You know what I mean? Panicking.
That's again.
A tournament starts, get off to a winning start. And not only that, as I said, the game earlier in their group was a draw, 1-1 draw, right? So now they're top of the group. That means if England win their next game...
let's bring him in.
Listen, if England win their next game, they're through.
You know what, Laurie, you've been
If England win their next game, Laurie, against Slovenia or Denmark... No, Denmark next game.
Job done.
They went...
I'm grateful for the win, but come on, bro. The performance in the second half was poor. And can I just say as well, right, I asked for Foden, Trent and Kane to come off. Not because I rate all three of those guys highly, but they underperformed massively tonight. Let me finish. When you got the quality of the bench that we have, why bring these guys if you're not going to play them?
It's a tournament. They get loads of time to play. The first game, get the 3 points on the board, win the game. It doesn't matter even how you look in that game because, it's not about how you start. It's how you end, right?
Are we talking about like the high standards though? Because we're looking to win this tournament.
Yeah. And
what we just put out today, while we got the 3 points, but then when the big games come, we're not going to be judged on these games. We can grow into the game.
Grow into a tournament.
I feel like the performance, the first half was brilliant, but the second half was a bit of a regression.
True, but you know what? In a way, I rather. England go out today, batter Serbia. Their next meeting, everyone's going to get all carried away. We're going to win it, blah, blah, blah.
Build up.
Yeah, grow into the tournament. That's a good result. Serbia, I said before the game, not an easy team.
It's a good result, but it's a poor performance.
Right? I don't think it's a poor, but I think the first half was a good performance. I think the second half was a poor performance, but they got the job done. And that's all it is.
It's fair.
In these tournament football, get the job done.
Because right now, Scotland are just saying if we can get a win, they might go through as well.
Yeah.
So
England win their next game now. With that first game being a draw, England win their next game, they're through.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Simple as
job
that.
done. Tonight, the 3 points are in the bank, and it was Jude Bellingham's header on the 12th minute, I think, that separated the two teams in the end. There were chances for England to kill it off, but are you worried at all about the lack of clinicalness in that final third or the decision making in the passes leading up to the final third? And will we get away with that against better teams?
Again, we have to, what Robbie said is perfect, right? That's the truth. Again, England, but for me, England was going to be judged on the different levels of performance. And what was scary is when he has to change it, I didn't see positive changes, really. I saw Conor Gallagher did well because it was a bit smart, get about the place, be a bit messy, but then he was only there to destroy and to take minutes off the clock. When you're making changes in bigger games, you want to make changes that are going to effectively impact the game. And what we did is we just moved back. We took yards back each and every single time. Now, against the big sides, that is going to be a problem. So what I want to see, probably in the next game, is just when they do make the changes, the types of changes that push us forward, that push us on, that make us a bit of a threat. Because the Bowen thing, that was good. It was like a moment. It was actually, you know what, I'll be fair. It was almost reminiscent of my team in a sense of like, you're looking at Man United and we're like, well, that wasn't beautiful at all. That wasn't good. And how they got through that game, somehow we done it. And we said, you know what, we can't keep, you know when fans say, we can't keep playing like this. Yeah. I'm just nervous because I've seen this before and we need to really impact games. So again, we've done the job today. So I'm not going to be, we've done our first part of the job, but from England, I've got high expectations for the England side. So
I'm not sure how Foden was on that getting pitch all that. I think you could have brought Eze on. That's one thing I'd agree with Laurie. Could have got Eze on. We've seen him in the warm-up games, the way he's so good on the ball. You know, I think they should have took. Foden didn't have a great game today. I would have bought. I would have bought.
Let's talk about some of the players. We'll start in the positive light first. So some of the best players today. I mean, Bellingham, Saka, Rice.
Declan Rice in the first half.
Is that it though?
I think Declan Rice right throughout the game because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Second half, a lot of defending to do. Thought he had a good game. Bellingham, I think he'd be my man of the match. He played really well. And then I think Saka was really, really good as well, more in the first half. I think Gay had a good game.
Him and Stones weren't called upon.
Stones, yeah, they did.
Yeah, they
in
did.
defense.
Him and Stones weren't called upon.
Yeah.
What would you say? Because again, you're like.
No, I agree that Bellingham was obviously man of the match. He was outstanding. Saka, Rice, I thought Gay and Stones looked dependable at the back. I thought Pickford made a couple of good saves. But like I said, I thought it was unconvincing, and I'm disappointed in the manager because, listen, we came into this tournament and we had a lot to say about the manager. People saying he's cautious, he's not. You made an excellent point when you said you want the manager. When the game was kind of slipping away a little bit, you want him to be what I call proactive.
Yeah.
You use that term,
Yeah.
and immediately I thought, that's exactly what's needed. You want a manager to say, right, we're losing a bit of control on the game. How do I get it back? Foden, who, don't get me wrong, is an excellent player, right? But today he was massively underperforming. And it's not like you ain't got guys on the bench that can come on and make a difference. So hook him, man. Don't be afraid to hook him. Same like Kane. I've said before this tournament that Harry Kane is the best number 9 in the world, but for whatever reason, tonight you weren't at it. You've got guys like Tony, Ollie Watkins. Use the bench.
Use your bench.
That's why you brought them.
That'll be the brave. That'll be the bravest
That's what I would
moment.
have said as well. Use when Kane is maybe a bit fatigued towards the 65, 70th minute. I know he's desperate to stay on. He never wants to leave the pitch, but I don't know. Stretch the game. Almost bring on a team that's half of. You can bring on 5 subs. You can pretty much change half of the outfield team.
It's not 1-1. We're winning 1-0.
No, but then again,
I know, but
Kane's an
experienced player.
This is where you want to get a 2 or a 3-0. You want to go for it.
If there's a chance, right, like that just appears out of nothing, who do you back to score out?
He had
Kane,
a chance.
I'd have Watkins or Kane.
And Kane, Watkins, and Tony. Who do you back to score?
He had a chance. What happened?
I backed Kane to score, but then check this out. When we saw, when we used the Germany performance, we had Kai Havertz that was on being a threat, being a nuisance, goal and assist,
but like,
and then he takes him off, and then he brings on the other striker, the other number 9, Toothless, and then he goes in and gets 2
but
goals.
There's a difference, KG. Yeah, they're like 3-0 up. Yeah, I mean that's the difference.
Well,
I'm saying
today,
this is 1-0.
Look at Holland today. They were creating masses of chances, didn't take them. And then Weghorst gets a win.
Yeah, there's a difference. That's 1-1. I'm saying we're winning the game 1-0. You don't need to panic.
It's not
right?
panicking.
He's got it.
Really, it's not panicking.
In a way,
you're looking at it wrong. You're looking at it from the negative.
He can argue he's got it's spot on, right? Because he's looked on it. He says, "There's no need to panic. Let me just see the game out." Those examples you're using are not good examples. There's 1-1 in that game. They needed to score, so that's why they made changes and brought on Weghorst. The other game, they're 3-0 up. I'm sure if England were 3-0 up, they can bring Tony on. They can bring a hot. You
just said
but to me,
and I quote,
I said it during.
There's a chance. You backed Harry Kane to score. He had an easy chance.
It wasn't an easy chance. It weren't an easy chance. It weren't an easy chance. I'm sorry. He had to jump over a defender to get
6 inches taller than the defender.
Ty, you're hearing these 2 brothers of destruction right now. Getting mad. You're the person that can really make this right. What are you thinking from what the 2 arguments that I said? Who's more valid?
I don't know if I can make it right. It's their opinion, isn't it? But I think I agree, Robbie. The main result is the result, isn't it? I know what Laurie's saying, but England have
Laurie's
won.
Wrong then?
No, I'm not saying Laurie's wrong.
I didn't say, of course, the result is the most important thing. What I'm saying is the performance was unconvincing, and it doesn't give the likes of me, KG, Alex, who called out the manager prior to this game. We're looking at that today and thinking this is why people are so
but maybe
lacking
people
in confidence with the manager.
Maybe people sometimes, right? Maybe people like this early in the tournament to slow down. If it's a Champions League game today, and that was Arsenal, we'd all be saying job done. Yeah. We wouldn't be talking about why didn't we change this? Why didn't we bring him on? Could have changed that thing. We'd just be saying job done. And we're in command of the group. We got 3 points. The other one's a draw.
Bigger fish to fry. It's all in hands.
I didn't say that. But we would be. If it was United, if it's United, you'd be saying that. If that's Liverpool, you'd be saying that. Why is it when it comes to England now, we all throw into a panic?
To hear what Alex has got to say, because I know you've got. I know you've got. I've spoken to you.
Won the game.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to hear what Alex has got to say.
I'm interested
The reason
to hear
being
what
is because I know you've got reservations about the manager.
So have I.
Okay, so you know I'm right then.
You're defending him like he's Wenger right now, bro.
I hear both sides of the argument. You don't want
his first game.
you obviously want to win the game convincingly with the players you got on the pitch. You're thinking, go for 2, go for 3, go for 4, bring on your goal scorers. But at the same time, like Robbie said, it's a clean sheet. It's 3 points. It's helped the fact that the other 2 teams have drawn. It means if you win or even draw the next game, you're probably through. And then when it gets to that stage, round of 16, quarter-final, semi-final, when you're still seeing them issues there, at that point, then there's an issue. But right now, Bellingham scored the winner. 3 points. You can't really ask for much more, can you?
Very true. An argument to come back at that is really saying, you know what? Getting your subs or your squad involved in the game or involved in this tournament as soon as possible is another good thing.
People minutes just because their families come down. Like it's not.
Bro, this is international football. Everyone being selected. No, I'm saying this is international football.
Okay, so
everyone.
He did make.
I'm saying I am agreeing with you. I would have swapped. I would have brought Watkins on.
Yeah,
I would have
just to say, I would like my
minutes.
striker to get some. I don't want you to out of the cold. You see, like when we brought on the players to take penalties that time, and it was dying minutes, and they ain't touched the ball at all. It's like, here's your first part of the tournament. No, bro, let me get a few touches of the ball, so I just have some confidence. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying again.
But what is the one thing that everybody literally in the country agrees that we've got such an excellent squad?
Use it.
Depth. Use it, bro. Like the game was slipping away. In that second half, he was crying out for change. All of us were saying, why is Foden still on?
Come on, we weren't under siege, were we?
It just became messy and
we weren't under siege,
but
Pickford had one long range.
We were losing control of the game, right?
We lost control of the game.
It wasn't a great performance in the second half. We weren't slipping away. Come on, man. We weren't under siege. They defended well. Were we under siege?
Well, the last 20 minutes.
We were not under siege.
England,
we were not under siege.
Laurie, the last 20 minutes was basically just us getting fouls and breaking the play up, not giving them any.
See the game
but
out.
We're better than that, though.
I know, but that's when it gets to that point in the game, you go, right, let's do this. Let's enter this mode where we just get it over the line. If you really wanted to win that 2 or 3-0,
way of looking at it.
But I'm agreeing with you. A more positive approach would have been like, right, let's bring Kane off on 70 minutes. Get Watkins, get Tony some minutes.
Yeah, Gordon.
Maybe help him on the left with Foden, get him off, put Gordon on. I think that's what he should have done. But when it's all said and done, England won Serbia 0. It's a clean sheet of 3 points.
I hear that. We got the win, 3 points. Yeah, we're all happy as Larry about that. However, we are here to reflect on the game.
You wanted subs
and it was
earlier,
not a good
didn't you?
performance, especially in the second half.
First half, good performance.
Yeah, because for me,
positives, a lot of
subs.
Positives to take from that game. Gay had a good performance. Stones did well. Other positives to take from it. Bellingham, excellent.
Brilliant.
Saka, excellent. Declan Rice, excellent. That's 5 players you can put a real positive spin on.
Yeah.
The other players, it's the first game.
Yeah.
Chill out, man. Jesus Christ. First game, 3 points, games won,
like
clean sheet.
Yeah.
Right, against, to me, I said it when we did the previews, dangerous team. Got good players. Vlahovic, Mitrovic, they kept their man quiet. Milinkovic-Savic, quiet. Jovic, when he come on, quiet. So, listen, we would all love to see 3-4 goals, but when it's the first game in the tournament, get off to a good start, man. Get off to a good start.
Even 1-0 with control is fine, though. But I understand what you're saying, and you probably are right, So again, England, we done well. We got the 3 points.